Let's get it, family. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Shakur, Weusi, of the Weusi tribe, and of course, you know my brother Espizito. Let's get it. It's the Get Righteous Podcast, episode 99.
In his first couple years in college, and now he's leading this team with 82 tackles, 33 more tackles, does Henley, than anybody else on this Chargers defense. So you want to know the big reason why they've taken a leap this year?
Boys, it's my boys. Yeah.
What's goody?
What's goody? What's goody? What's happening?
You know what? You know it.
What the business is?
Back to it. Back to it.
Or is the
Look at everything, right? Make
happy
sure this shit like
motherfucking Sunday? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Happy
oh,
motherfucking Sunday. How's everybody doing? What's going on?
folks. Folky folks.
Where's bomb? Episode 99 of them things. Next one is 100.
Yes, yes. I just put
100.
that up. 99, 99, 4th and 2. LA putting that work in. LA putting that work in.
Oh man, yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing. Definitely appreciate y'all getting us this motherfucking far, man. Lord knows
99.
we got more in the tank. Of course, we got more coming. I think we might have to make an announcement for 100.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna be an announcement for 100. Gonna be a different episode, crazy episode.
Yeah,
Y'all know it. Y'all know it.
I think it's about time folks found out what's been going on, what's been cooking, what's been in the oven. You know what I mean?
Just some invites out.
Absolutely. But yeah, first order of business, y'all already know the vibes, man. Link is in the bio. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to everything, every platform that makes you comfortable, whether you are an audio person or a visual person. Like I said, link is in the bio. Whichever platform is your favorite, we are there. Cash apps are in the bio as well if you would like to donate. Merchandise links also in the bio if you would like to
Definitely about to upgrade the situation, yo.
get you some Get Righteous podcast gear, some swaggy daggy.
Word.
You feel me? Everything is in the bio.
Some 100 episode shirts coming.
Absolutely. Anything business orientated, you already know the vibes. You can DM us and we will take great care of you. Doesn't matter what it is for, whether it be for advertisement, whether it be for business purposes, whether it be marketing, customizations, whatever the case may be. Even some self-development, you want to build on something, you came across a topic, a story, whatever the case may be, you want our opinions, just shoot us a DM and we'll chop it up. All right? Easy peasy. With that being said, there's really no two ways to get around it. We got obviously two big stories coming into this. Our first story, if you happen to miss it, we dropped it on the socials a few days ago, where we were highlighting and putting the spotlight on some craziness that's been going on in our town, in terms of some drug overdoses and everything like that. Got a lot of traction on what we posted, a lot of concerned people, everything like that. So we appreciate y'all for showing that some love, man. And I don't know if you want to expound on it a little bit more, but I figure, since this is the first episode since we actually dropped that. You know, if you wanted to add anything to it, add on too.
Oh no, I think it's definitely what's needed, and you definitely, what I mean, it's at the right time. I know this is a few years ago, or a few years back when I wasn't even home. I know something like this was going on,
Yeah.
and people was, what I mean, pass, one after another. You know how it goes, and
Mm-hmm.
my
Absolutely.
my focus is a different way when it comes to that type of shit and legal and all that matters, like being in school for the law shit, about to enter your last year program to be a paralegal and human trafficking officer. That's more my way. But this matter is definitely a little bit more disturbing and definitely more home based, especially being our town, some close people, some family. And this is just throughout the years, not just recently. Like, what I'm saying? So it's something that's need to be addressed. It's something that needs to be documented.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not like something that's like we bundling up in 10 minutes or 15 minutes an episode. You know what I mean?
A
We
little
just
bit.
really dropping on more what, what I mean, the situation is and what Zito said.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we're going to build in the background on, actually have some video slides, uh, where actually walking through the town, talking to people. Like we're going to actually, cause we're going to document something for you. It's not going to be a lecture. It's not going to be an average. We just coming up and we point the facts out. We're going to put something real out that need to be done. Um, and I think that should maybe will have more people looking into what's going on, and hopefully change. You know what I mean? Change, and not just for the officers and the people that got to deal with them type of people that's, what I mean, in that game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I don't take nothing away from nobody. You got to get it how you get it, but it's a certain way to get it. And you don't always got to get it that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and me and Zito ourselves, we know that. You know what I mean? We done seen the in and outs, been through some in and outs. So they like we don't know, like we just talking and just saying from what we see from the outside, like motherfucker, we done been there, we done been in it, we done been in the traps, we done been in the spots, we done been in the streets, we done did that shit, we done been in the rooms, we done been in the detective rooms, we done did that shit. Like that shit is uh, another life form. We done did that shit. So we ain't just talking. Anything that we talking, bring up is not, we just not talking about. We ain't bringing it up just from eyes view. You know, we got experience, and as young brothers, to be of color, we have experience enough to be able to get out and talk and spit about it as only few get to do. Only few get to do. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen a clip now of one boy crying. You know what I'm saying? You got a little dirt with 40 motherfuckers behind them, not knowing the whole time the snitch been there for 10 years. And we
Mm-hmm.
tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand, none of this shit is just from we wake up and we see this shit and we just start talking about it. So we're going to really put some things together. And it's a lot of response to it. So this is the way that we got to do it is that's how we're going to do it because that's just going to up what we do. And that's how we're going to bring it. So that's that on that. And because I know we got a few more joints that spin on. But yeah, definitely we coming with that. That's gonna be fine. Get ready for that.
Absolutely. And like you said, it's something that's needed, especially for this generation, because a lot is lost on them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We benefited, from having some solid elders in our corner that, that gave us game when we really when we fucking needed it.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the best way for us to honor them is to do to others as they did for us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 100% with that. And resource wise, it's like it's a good situation. One of my mentors is, heavy, heavy in the on the opioid side. when it comes to the epidemic that is, opioid overdoses and stuff like that. And, got a documentary out about the shit, and it was really eye opening. You feel me? Like crazy when you actually bust down the numbers and shit. So that's just something for y'all to look forward to. You know, very broad panels with some heavy hitting folks that are out in the field and can give it to y'all even better than we could give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, it's never just talk. We got the we actually got the backup. You feel me?
You saw it. It's good, baby.
Word is bone. Outside of that, our second story that we came across last night had to do with what's going on recently. Out in Columbus, Ohio, we saw, you know, some we saw some Nazis, literal, literal, out in the street, waving their flag and stuff like that. Doing what they do. And then after that, even today, we saw the Bills fans, had a Grinch that was dressed up as Patrick Mahomes hanging from a tree. And then we got the story that we posted on the socials about the young boy who was hung in school. You feel me? Second grade.
Yeah, we can build on that one first.
Heavy, man. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And his mom posted the story on Instagram and shit. And I read it, and I instantly, obviously, like I think of all of our kids, nieces, nephews. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, if that shit happened to us, the
Yeah,
circle, the
and
circle of hell that I would send somebody to hasn't
yeah,
even been constructed yet.
exactly, exactly, and that's my thing, man. It's like,
How
first of
does
all,
that happen?
I gotta keep myself right and not let these things. That's why I don't like really watch the shit. Most of the shit that he told me about, I just go off what he tell me about it, and then I just know
Right.
how to come. You know what I mean? So I'm not reading it. I'm not
Word
watching
big.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I got young boys, nephews, shit like that. Um, and as I say all the time, you know what I mean? I say it on social media, say it at the job, with the
Right.
situation there. We'll talk about that shit later. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to certain things, you you gotta you gotta be on another level. Like you know what I'm saying? And I don't wanna let me like get this shit cut off. That's why I'm gonna start with this one first because it is gonna bring me to it. I don't wanna be up here right now. I'm gonna still be mellow. You know what I mean? Because now you're dealing with the kids. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, when you living in a certain place in a certain community, like you gotta go to these schools, you gotta talk to these teachers, you gotta know what's going on, you gotta know how shit is going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If the shit ain't right and the shit ain't good, then you gotta figure out a way how you gonna homeschool your kid or what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That comes to that. You can't say now. A matter of fact, let me not say that you can't say this now. I don't know what the fucking situation got to do with these monitoring situation with these kids and they come
Right.
to these schools being in second grade and third and fourth and fifth. That's crazy. So the people, the family and shit should be wilding.
They really
When
should.
it comes to the kids, that shit come from home. It's not coming from learning ABCs and one, two, threes.
Exactly.
This is coming from the home situations.
Yep.
This is where the laws have to get stricter on terms of diapers and people coming in on that type of shit on them situations. Not because a motherfucker called and said motherfucker left what's the name out and he had a piece of bread in his hand. Motherfucker when they got to get into situations like this to really check what's going on. Where is this coming from? What's happening? Why motherfuckers doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How they getting taught this? You know what I'm saying? So that's just that on that, because I'm gonna keep it as, you know what I mean, that one too. And I'm gonna just finish it off with what Zito said. When it comes to the kids and it comes to the women, the motherfuckers in that community, the family and the people have to you gotta get aggressive to show consequences come with it, but that's what you better be ready for when it comes to your family and the ones that you love. I don't know what to tell you other than that. When it comes to the motherfuckers that I love and my peoples, it's a different type of work gonna be put in.
Mm-hmm.
That's just period.
Right.
So anything else, I don't give a fuck, nigga. What's going on, what's saying, or what's what. And when it comes to my peoples and what we got to do, it's the different level of the shit. You know what I'm saying? As it is for the ones that got the same love for me. It's a different level of the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't let a lot of shit bother me because motherfuckers, you don't want that motherfucking flame that's for real. Like, you don't want that shit, nigga. It's like turning on a Super Saiyan, nigga. We're not talking about the cartoon shit, nigga. It's turning up to another level of motherfucker that's gonna have you ain't gonna be able to think the whole day because the shit gonna be so real. And that's why I stay calm and to myself and in the cut, because I don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? Especially at the level that I am now. So and then you got situations going on like this. See, this is gonna be, and let me finish it too. This is gonna be another part of another type of people trying to add what they do on
Exactly.
to this presidency. You feel me, Zito? So this is so also. So you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna try to stir that up. So we're gonna divide that now, because before we was born, before our mothers was born, our people was going through this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't taking no presidency. We ain't taking cause no motherfucker is the president. We ain't taking cause no Biden was the president. We ain't taking none of that shit. I'm not even taking what happened in the Obama term. And when it was one of the worst for our people as far as killings, one of the worst. And so I'm not even going to take that. I mean, I'm not going to take none of them presidencies. I'm not going to fuck with none of what they did. We ain't even going to add them into that shit, because this is what's been going on way before we even touched the planet. So this shit is dig down deep, and this shit comes from the motherfucking dirt to where motherfuckers got to put your 10 toes down and you going to stand 100, or you just going to be in the shade and then let this shit keep occurring. So, like, you know what I mean? That's the end with that. And that's to get into this. I don't know if you got more on that, Zito. That's to get into this shit into Columbus.
Nah, I don't got any more
On that.
as far as, because we, you know, like we posted the actual story, and as shit comes out, as shit breaks, as the story develops, we'll update y'all, obviously.
Right.
I agree with you though.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not going to hang it on presidencies, but I'm not going to ignore the timing of
yeah, of course,
yeah.
of course, of course. Because and like you said, this is to get into the Columbus shit.
Facts. It definitely gets worse.
This is to get into the Columbus draw
Yeah,
with the cats marching
because here we
in the
fucking
street.
go
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, cats marching in the street,
openly.
openly, all that, doing that.
Crazy.
All right.
I saw that.
Well,
Somebody sent me that video. You
once
know.
again, like you said, once again, I got people that live there,
Mm-hmm.
live in Columbus. We got people that live in Columbus.
Yep.
I've been to Columbus twice
Same.
for boxing.
Lived out
So,
there.
word. Y'all about to say, yup, Zito, you was out there for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was out there for a minute living.
There in Chicago.
Yup, and then Chicago, and then you came back home,
Yep.
right? Yep. Boom. I'm about to say because you was in Chicago too. I was just about to add that. So, like I said, he lived in multiple places. I lived in multiple states. This is why we drop videos like sundown states. We drop
Yep.
videos like know where you're moving to.
Yeah.
We drop videos like that because this shit is not a surprise. It's not no surprise to me. Seeing that video ain't like, oh shit,
They marching? Motherfucker, they marching every day somewhere.
Yeah.
They just happen to get caught on video.
Yeah.
You can see now. Back in the day, it wasn't no phones to flash motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think it's Panthers out there? You don't think it's other organizations out there doing anything?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not down in nothing, and I ain't saying nothing, right? Because you know how we rock and how we on the situation. So y'all know not to take it that way. What I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is stop letting this shit get y'all in a shock cell. How are y'all still becoming sucked into media? Motherfucker, if you feel some type of way, you can go online and search these organizations, motherfucker. Put activist organizations within my area, and you can go get with it.
Yeah.
Get with it. Get with it, or just shut the fuck up. Because it's going to happen. It's going to go down. Over 1 million motherfuckers cross the border, not just Spanish people, but all types of motherfuckers. It's over here now. So 9 times out of the 10, it might not even be a motherfucker that you grew up with that's walking around doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to get in tune with what's going on. Break the code. Break what they showing y'all. Know how to read between the lines and be like, oh, okay, I get what's going on. I see what this shit is. Y'all got to open up more to what's going on. Zito, I'm going to let you go ahead and, you know what I mean, and do what you got to do. Because Zito, you used to live out there. I've been out there twice. Been out there for about, you know what I mean, like 2 weeks each time. And you know what I mean? So I know Columbus. It's a cool spot. It's not wild because it's different spots like everywhere else.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, Zito, because you've been out there too.
I mean, for me, it's always a thing where I expect shit like this to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not that, oh, like you're just thinking negative. No. Just because I've seen it. Like, you understand? Columbus has always been one of them spots. You know what I'm saying? It's always been one of those pocket heavy of white nationalists, um, even Klan members and shit like that. Like, that's part of the reason why the crime rate is so high. But that doesn't get talked about. Because what gets talked about is the fact that, oh, we got black people killing black people. It's black on black crime, which is not a real thing, obviously. It's called proximity crime, right? But I digress. They spend a lot of time going to war with the gangs out there. And they always have. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? So Columbus, whether it be Chicago, whether it be the Bible Belt down south, you know what I'm saying, sundown towns and shit like that, it happens everywhere. Nowhere is immune to. There is a chapter. How about this? There's a chapter for the KKK or any Nazi imprint in every state. They have safe havens where they can congregate.
Yep.
Because the guise is Christianity. Like this whole national white nationalist Christian movement that's moving in right now. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Why you think they try to?
like I
Why
said
you think
before,
that?
it's all about the timing.
Why you think even like the courts and shit is trying to divide from that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got it,
But
man.
it is though,
Timing.
motherfuckers like that, people like them, people like the Proud Boys, all of these organizations who, push forward that hatred and that vitriol and everything like that. They don't do that against motherfuckers who stand up to them.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then y'all gotta understand, like, look at the locations, look where they at. Like, look where this happens at. So, like, y'all take the stuff, y'all see it, and y'all like, oh. Bro, they not walking down Bed-Stuy. They ain't walking down West Side. You know what I mean?
Hey,
They not
you bring
coming through
you bring
Watts.
that
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
I
Like
want
they not walking through that, you know what I mean? Six Flags.
talking.
You know what I mean? They ain't walking through Six Flags in Atlanta. They ain't walking through Babyland. And hey, like you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
was I was talking to one of the homies earlier. I said, because he hit me, he was like, "Bro, you see this shit?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "What y'all doing?" Like, he's like, "You already know the shit." Yeah, I do, but you bring that shit, Columbus, Ohio. Go cross the rail. You go take that shit to the Hoovers. Watch what happens. I bet you see a whole other situation. You understand?
right? We go by the little hood part.
Take that shit to the motherfucking Vice Lord territory, where they throw them forks up, homeboy. Go do that shit over there. I bet you find out something. These motherfuckers ain't tough, man. But they love to perpetuate.
Right.
They cover their face. They say all they hateful shit, and they try to bait you in so that they can get you in the
And let me tell
daylight.
y'all something too. There's a difference. There's a
Up,
difference between them niggas and Patriots. Patriots is motherfuckers that's for the land and go crazy and trip out for the land. Them motherfuckers just trip out because they want to control and they feel that they're inferior because just fully of their skin.
right?
So don't get the fucked up with different shit when you start to see stuff and know when you might bump into somebody and not even know that they more are fucking with you than you think that they not.
Mm-hmm.
Then thinking you looking at somebody and then you do some
Right,
bullshit. Like you know what I mean? That's why y'all need the proper education
right.
on shit.
Because it's one thing, and that's why I never really put any stock into those types of organizations, those type of people. Yeah, they have radical people. They got radical motherfuckers who's like that, and
Hmm.
and won't hesitate to bust their gun or whatever the fucking
Right,
case may be. Yeah, 100%. But certain kinds of people are used for certain things. The ones who are out there in the daylight are just trying to get you off the street. You understand?
right.
At the end of the day, they'll say, "Oh gosh, an angry such and such person came at me and attacked me and all these things, and I didn't do anything. I was using my freedom of speech and hit you with the usual shit." You feel me? So you gotta be smarter than that. Just like when they was in town and they started marching uptown,
Hmm. Yeah, I remember.
active. Some of us didn't. You see, they ain't marched
Right.
that shit down fucking Clyde.
Exactly.
You
They
see,
ain't come down
they,
there.
they ain't come down motherfucking Flagler with that shit. They kept that
We was all
shit right.
home then. We was all home then. They ain't come. They didn't come down then.
Please. That's why I said these motherfuckers ain't tough.
No.
But I understand that it's shell shock. It's like you said, people get so you see these emblems and you know how the history behind them and all of that shit, and you think about that shit. I get it. I understand it. But that's what they rely on to keep folks docile and scared in their little bubble. You know what I mean? Folks got to get up out that, man, because it's going to get messy these next 4 years. Cause
Right.
you gotta, they feel empowered now. The timing of it all. It's not because of Trump, but the timing of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just everybody's feeling extra brave, extra mannish. Okay,
Facts.
okay. You're gonna try the wrong motherfucker and get your motherfucking head put through a black hole. Just be ready. That's all.
Right.
But that's all I got for that. That's all I got for that.
Word same.
Or we do have a few questions to get to.
Now let's knock them out. Let's knock these
Per
questions out.
usual, we appreciate y'all sending in these questions. The first one is, let me get this one right. Hey y'all. This dude has been beating down my DMs for a year. He was saying all the right things, so I finally gave him a taste. He says he wants to link up again, but every time it comes time to link, he backs out. What the fuck is up with this? Mm.
Man, we got any females in here? You need a female to come on the line and
Mm.
I'll answer this question for her. Cause what the fuck am I don't know. What's wrong with this nigga?
That's a persistent motherfucker. A whole year?
My sister.
A whole year? Right? Be a year though? Dang. Oh man.
Oh yeah, did it? Well, wait, hold on. Wait, so a whole year,
A
right?
whole year.
And then she gave him some,
Yeah, yeah.
and now every time they supposed to link up, like she wanted to link up with him, or he wanted to link back up.
He says he wants to link up again, but every time it comes time to link back up, he backs out. Yeah. He could be hiding something, or he's just not into her like that.
I don't
That's it.
know, maybe that shit wasn't goody. You know what I mean? She ain't getting good. I don't know. Maybe he want to get back right.
I mean, all right. Are we gonna keep it a
Right? Are you
whole
gonna be waiting a whole another year fucking with him?
I mean, are we gonna keep it a whole band? Like,
That's what I'm
we gonna keep it
saying.
tall?
Yeah, keep it a whole band on me. Like baby, he like
All
fuck
right.
that. That shit ain't.
If I'm gonna keep it a whole band with you, um, men, we're very simple creatures, right? When it comes to women, we do one of two things. We either pursue the woman or we pursue the ass.
Yeah,
It's just, and
that's what I'm speaking. Niggas,
you
I'm
don't
about to send
know the
somebody a
difference.
video.
It, you kind of get chalked up as par for the course. Clearly, he felt something, and that wasn't right. Just move on at this point. Hey, I mean, it might be in your best interest to just, move that way because he's not linking because he don't want to link. He
Right.
got he got what he came for.
Then that's
Yeah.
it, B.
Maybe he's not trying to pursue you like that. He was pursuing what you bring to the table. Understand? There has to be a separation, unfortunately, and women are the same way. Let's be clear. But yeah,
That's one hill. That's one hill.
that's the best I can give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know y'all's communication. I don't know, if you was trying to get it to turn in something or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But normally in these situations, us men, we keep it simple. We know whether we want to do one of two things. Whether we want to make this a thing or motherfucking jump in and I jumped out. All right?
Yeah, word respects jumped to the clearly. He saw or felt something that wasn't right, just moved on at that point. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Try to get right on. Make some niggas get low. They ain't playing that.
That was it. Simple and plain, man. Like don't even confuse the shit. Don't even make it something that it don't gotta be, whatever the case may be. Like I give it to the motherfucker for being persistent though. A whole year
Yeah. Oh, yes.
just to smash and dash. Harden. It's cold out here, man. It's fucking cold. But I hope that helps. Next question. Unless you got anything
Nah,
else. Oh, okay.
'cause I'm about to drop some shit on niggas.
All right. That Tyson fight was a mess. Gotta say though, I'm impressed with Paul. Who do y'all think Tyson fights next if he fights again?
Man, Tyson need to Go sit the fuck down and do his podcast and chill the fuck out. That's what he need to do. Or he fucking pass out in that ring. Ain't no fucking fighting again, man. Nigga over 100. It's over. It's over, B. I don't want to see him out there no more. It's a wrap. But I want to see Jake Paul take that contract from that dude.
I ain't
Didn't,
gonna hold.
didn't one of them guys send him a contract yesterday or something? Today?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, better be. Yeah, a champion, a real champion. Sent him a contract for some belt fight.
All right, cool. Go get your head knocked off.
Yeah, motherfucker, that's what the fuck we want. Motherfucker, we want Mike Tyson, motherfucker. Real motherfucker just offered him a contract. Take that belt fight. Talk about Canelo, take that belt fight. Canelo, we want people to come play around.
Simple math. Paul's a spoiled rich kid turning the boxing.
I can't do that one.
AB, it's funny you say that because I read this question and I was like,
Was Goody.
got
Mozzie.
an idea. How about this? How about this scenario here? I don't necessarily want to see Tyson fight again, right? But I think he should make a call to his good folks, his good people, Paul Levesque, aka Triple H. And what I think he should do is call out Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that would
Right?
be entertaining.
Right?
With that lead or how he gonna get busy.
Peep game though. The stipulation would have to be you gotta have people in your corner and shit. So obviously Logan Paul could have Jake Paul in his corner to correlate everything like that. But who would Mike have in his corner besides good old HBK to bring it on back around at WrestleMania?
Come on, B. Don't bring on H out. She gonna get real. A couple sweet chin music. You heard?
Folks forget Logan Paul.
When he was,
Logan Paul is a contracted WWE wrestler. So why wouldn't you get the box office of having, we got Mike Tyson fighting fucking Logan Paul at WrestleMania? You already know that's going to do numbers. That's going to shoot that shit through the roof. See, this is where your marketing comes into play.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That'd be another joint right there to jump on.
And you already you have his punk ass brother come out there to stand in his corner. You have Shawn Michaels come out there to stand in motherfucking Tyson's corner. A call back to WrestleMania 14. You know what I'm saying? When Tyson knocked out Shawn Michaels. You know what I'm saying? Nice.
He got to get kicked this time.
Just bring that all together real quick. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Come on, man.
Yeah, he gonna have to get kicked this time.
Word be. Come on, man. Pass me the motherfucking pen, man. I got this shit.
Word, facts. I fucks with it. They about to score again. They blowing these motherfuckers out. It's about to be a blowout out this bitch. It's gonna be like 60-12.
You see my guys.
Yeah, I see them getting busy on them.
Coach got
good. Run those stats up, baby. Give me that 130. You heard? Hey.
Coach got him.
You ain't think I had a dead ball? I remember.
Gotta do it.
I still do it. And that's going to make them have to fight back even more. So I'm definitely going to get the yards out the Bengals because I only need a few yards out of their players. And they're going to have to fight back. So they're going to have to get them yards.
Fight them.
Thanks, LA.
Fight
Y'all set up the perfect night.
Even when only legends can fight without fighting. That's a fact. And just so we're clear, like everybody who knows boxing, everybody, even a little bit, knows Mike's style, knows that he could have knocked fucking Paul's head off like 6, 7.
That's right.
Like,
yeah, exactly. Well, like he said, he's like, shit, yeah, he might be older, but I ain't want to just come in, get that chin blasted off. Ha get blasted out.
I was watching that shit back. He definitely caught him a few times on the button, and he was like, "Whoa, shit!"
Yeah, He didn't want to get that chin blasted off.
Yeah, he protected himself in the contract. We already know this shit. So it is what it is. But that's all we got, man. That's all the questions we got.
Pass interference. Touchdown coming.
He
That's it.
pulled back at least 4 times.
Yeah,
At least.
yeah. He ain't want shit to get. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Rolling that cookies and cream, smoking that cookies and cream.
Here he goes. He's out of here, ladies and
It's time to go to the moon, baby. Back to the work week, y'all. Y'all know what baby Monday coming around. This is Sunday,
gentlemen.
mellow day.
Or
And it's been a great weekend, a great week. But we about to get back into this next week. OT. Yeah, really. You already noticed it. I don't even know why you even saying that. Crazy.
eyeballs rolling.
Roll out. Roll out, B.
It's stupid.
Nah, nah. Y'all already know, man. You already know what time it is, though. For this thing, right, this podcast. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's been a good episode. Talk about some good things. Some of the things that we did chop it up on, we will be, like you said, updating y'all on. As far as the first subject, we will be digging into that and putting our piece together, a little documentary on what's going on in our town where we from. You know what I mean? A lot of bullshit, a lot of things happening. But as far as that, we always get to laugh and do what we do at the end all around to Get Righteous Podcast. And this is for all y'all that tune in on Sundays live and watch and listen on all the
I got
platforms, YouTube, on the West Coast, down south, even checking in the magazine, download the magazine, buying the magazine if you got it. The link should be in the link tree. You'll know what it is. And as always, it's Shakur we using and Espizito. We out.